Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Rosie, you want to play Mridanga?
He doesn't.
Okay, you want to play that? Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Yes, sir. Mridanga.
Can you put this one camera this side till Dashavatar pose? Let's see. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Punyabhadi Masatya Nisatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram.
Govinda Jai Jai, Gopal Jai Jai,
Gopal Jai Jai,
Govinda Jai Jai, Gopal Jai Jai,
Govinda Jai Jai, Jai Jai,
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai,
Rama Rama, Hare Govinda Jai Jai,
Govinda Jai Jai, Gopal 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 Jai Jai.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Hey Govinda, 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 Govinda. Hey Govinda, 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 Govinda. Hey Gopal, 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 Gopal. Hey Govinda, Jai Jai, Gopal, Jai Jai. Hey Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ramo Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Master, can you chant this? Jai.
इसको चेंज करो, वीडियो चेंज करो। हरे कृष्ण। So we'll sit in the chair, Prabhu.
नीचे बैठने
We have this one sofa.
नहीं वो बेंच है यार no she has a chair प्रेमा माँ बाद में वो किस चीज में नहीं बनती
What is the mind? Speak on light.
yeah it's the car
I don't ask you this.
once the baby
मिरर लगा दिए फिर कवर कपड़ा डबला रिफ्लेक्शन सब ऐसे लगता है चारों तरफ
yeah the mic take off that thing I don't know.
आईटीसी और ये आईटीसी हमारे टाइम आईटीसी
नहीं और
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Let me read it. Give the one cushion.
Okay, the total problem नहीं होगा इस तरह अरे नहीं नहीं अच्छा इसकी जरूरत नहीं है ऐसी करना
Yeah. Praise Dashavatar Prabhu ki. So is it working?
Hare Krishna, yes. So we'd like to welcome His Grace Dashavatar Prabhu, who is a brahmachari, a monk, and based out in ISKCON Delhi. He joined in 2005 and is also having a bachelor's in electronics engineering, and then he served in ISKCON Delhi as a private secretary for His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj for almost a decade. So right now he just came. This is his first international tour to America. He came last year along with the Maharaj, but this is the first time he's coming without Maharaj and to USA. So we'd like to give a big Hari Bol to welcome Dashavatar Prabhuji.
Hari
Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
I put it in there. Volume is good. That's okay. हाँ? नहीं sufficient.
Sufficient.
पकड़ना पड़ेगा। नहीं ठीक है कभी सेटअप सेंस
करने तो इतना मूव करता है। हो गया रुकिए। तो यहाँ पे इंटरनेट नहीं है।
No, give it the
I have hotspot. I have hotspot. You want hotspot?
Yeah.
ऐसे कोई ये बंद हो गया ना सर।
give the hotspot.
मेरा हॉटस्पॉट
नहीं कोई नहीं। हॉटस्पॉट चलो। It's not.
On the iPhone, I gave you the password to you. Give it here. In the text you see.
Yes.
Wi-Fi, you can use the Wi-Fi.
What's the name of the
The bar method something like this. Just search in the Wi-Fi.
बार में जा रहा है कुछ?
What is coming?
आईफोन आ रहा है।
हाँ मेरा आईफोन आ रहा है उसमें
आपका
कनेक्ट
नहीं, इनका सबका आईफोन ही है। किसी ने नाम नहीं लिखा हुआ उस पे। सब they should write their name but it's not there.
the other Wi-Fi is
Not coming the bar method.
no. What is it?
किसका आईफोन है पता नहीं।
What is your name of the iPhone?
It's just showing as action.
Should be the iPhone. Okay. No, the Wi-Fi is also not dropping down.
No, it's not showing.
No Wi-Fi coming.
No Wi-Fi. Otherwise, I have the password.
नहीं हम used to हो गए वाईफाई के क्या।
Yeah.
बिना
आ गया
वाई-
तो?
नहीं तो okay।
Can you check?
Who is the book?
मेरे को वेदाबेस खोलना पड़ेगा। कोई बात नहीं। ये तो मैं तो खोला हुआ था।
ये नहीं तो बुक है।
हाँ ठीक है कोई बात नहीं।
कि हॉटस्पॉट से काम कर रहे हैं, आपके फोन से ये फोन से काम कर रहे हैं।
नहीं आप बिना हॉटस्पॉट के भी जीना सीखना पड़ेगा। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण।
तो मैं तो सब आप लोगों के लिए ओके, आई एम टोटली न्यू फॉर एवरीवन।
Not worry.
So Prabhuji just he told me that he just started this Bhakti Vriksha, new Bhakti Vriksha here, and he said that we are reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1st. He requested me to look and discuss the verse from 41 to 45, chapter 1st. So how many of you read Bhagavad Gita completely? Hare Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. New faces.
ये पहचान में आया छोटा वाला।
तो जाने पहचाने चेहरे, हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं, क्योंकि सब लोग तो
Adinath cannot understand.
we'll speak in English. क्योंकि जैसे देखते हैं ना इनको, तो फिर हिंदी निकलता है, क्या करें। ये भी एक पॉइंट है ना। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So, all of you have read Bhagavad Gita, all the previous verses, like Bhagavad Gita chapter 1st from 1 to 39, 30, 1 to 40 verse.
Yes.
They have discussed in this class. Huh? So today we're going to start from verse number 41 to 45.
The Bhagavad Gita.
Already 7:15. So how long we can go?
We can go until 8.
Till 8 o'clock.
Then
So I'm repeating, I'm just reciting shloka once. Shankaro Narakayev
Sankaro Narakayev
कुलधनानां कुलश्च वदन्ति पितरो हेषाम्
वदन्ति पितरो येषाम्
लुप्तपिण्डोदकक्रिया
लुप्तपिण्डोदकक्रिया.
Translation. An increase of unwanted population certainly cause hellish life both for the family and for those who destroy the family tradition. The ancestor of such corrupt families fall down because the performance for offering them food and water are entirely stopped. So the purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. According to the rules and regulation of fruitive activities, there is a need to offer periodical food and water to the forefathers of the family. This offering is performed by worship of Vishnu. Because eating the remnants of food offered to Vishnu can deliver one from all kind of sinful actions. Sometimes the forefathers may be suffering from various types of sinful reactions, and sometimes some of them cannot even acquire a gross material body and are forced to remain in subtle bodies as ghosts. Thus, when remnants of prasadam, food, are offered to forefathers by descendants, the forefathers are released from ghostly or other kind of miserable life. Such help rendered to forefather is a family tradition, and those who are not in devotional life are required to perform such rituals. One who is engaged in the devotional life is not required to perform such action. Simply by performing devotional service, one can deliver hundreds and thousands of forefathers from all kind of miseries. It is stated in the Bhagavatam 11.541, Devarshi Bhutapta Nirnam Pitranam Na Kinkaro Nayam Rini Ja Rajan Sarvatmana Ya Sharanam Sharanyam Gato Mukundam Pariharte Kartam. Anyone who has taken shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, the giver of liberation, giving up all kind of obligation, and has taken to the path of all seriousness, owes neither duties nor obligation to the demigods, sage, general living entities, family members, humankind, or forefather. Such obligations are automatically fulfilled by performing the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, this is the verse 41. Like in the previous verse, in this chapter, this is chapter of Karma Yoga. Like first 6 chapter of Bhagavad Gita is called Karma Yoga. So this is the first chapter. So in this chapter, Arjuna is giving so many excuses and not to fight. Like we are giving excuses. When in our house somebody says we should practice bhakti and we should do these things, good things. So always in our family, sometimes parents give excuses, sometimes like husband, wife, and sometimes children also gives excuses. Because they shows that they have the enough intelligence to give excuses. Similarly, here Arjuna also giving the excuses not to fight, and he's like talking like a professional, learned person. He's giving 4 reasons. 4 reasons. Like he's giving first reason he's saying not to fight, compassion for relatives, and the resultant bodily symptoms. Second is giving excuse, forcing no enjoyment in victory. He's giving means he's telling Arjuna that this is the reason I don't want to fight. Can I have water, glass of water? And third reason is fear of sinful reaction. He's telling Krishna, and we have to face all the sinful reaction. So the fourth reason he is giving harmful effect of destroying the family. So this fourth reason we are discussing in verse number 41 to 45. This harmful, Arjuna is explaining what are the harmful effects. It will destroy that family tradition and so many things. So we will discuss here in verse 41 to 45. So as we read in Prabhupada purport, it is very clearly mentioned. First, Prabhupada is mentioning how Arjuna is mentioning about the family tradition and will be lost, and is discussing about the forefathers for rituals regarding some forefathers. And Prabhupada clearly mentioned here that no need to do all this ritual if we are in devotional life. These are the rituals in Hindu practice, traditional practice. But if we are in devotional life, so no need to practice all these rituals. And Prabhupada giving examples from Bhagavatam also. If we'll perform devotional life, then your hundred and thousand of forefathers will get delivered. So this main thing Prabhupada mentioned here, that we know in our devotional life, because Arjuna is giving excuses that we should not kill our relatives, friend teachers, and it will destroy the family tradition. So here in this shloka, he's mentioning that regarding forefathers, family tradition, and Prabhupada is denying that. He's mentioning no need of doing all this if we are in devotional life. So I'm just briefing out because we'll discuss the conclusion also, because 5 verses are there. So in next verse, I'm repeating next verse. I'm reciting. Dose eta kula jnanam Varna Shankara Karake Usadyante Jati Dharma Kula Dharmascha Shashwata. Translation. By the evil deed of those who destroy the family tradition and thus give rise to unwanted children, all kind of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Community project for the 4 orders of human society combined with family welfare activities, as they are set forth by the instruction of the institution of Sanatan Dharma or Varnashram Dharma, are designed to enable the human being to attain his ultimate salvation. Therefore, the breaking of the Sanatan Dharma tradition by irresponsible leaders of society bring about chaos in the society, and consequently people forget the aim of life, Vishnu. Such leaders are called blind, and persons who follow such leaders are sure to be led into chaos. Here also is giving another reason that by fighting will destroying our family tradition. I think we can continue and we'll discuss later. Third verse. Ushan kula dharmana Manushyanam Janardana Narke Niyatam Vaso Bhavidya Anusushruma. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard by disciple succession that those whose family tradition are destroyed, they will always in hell. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Arjuna based his argument not on his own personal experience, but on what he has heard from the authorities. That is the way of receiving real knowledge. One cannot reach the real point of factual knowledge without being helped by the right person who is already established in that knowledge. There is a system in the Varnashram institution by which before death one has to undergo the process of atonement for his sinful activities. One who is always engaged in sinful activities must utilize the process of atonement called the Prayashchitta. Without doing so, one surely will be transferred to hellish planet to undergo miserable lives as a result of sinful activity. So here Prabhupada is discussing about the atonement, and Arjuna is mentioning that here family tradition and disciple succession will destroy and will go to hell. Varnashram system. According to Varnashram systems, whoever does the sinful activity, they have to do some prayashchit. But Prabhupada mentioned here, when we start our devotional life, devotion to Krishna, then nothing is left. By devotion to Krishna, everything will be, all our duties will finish just by become a devotee. Next verse, verse 44. Aho bata mahat papam kurtum vyavasthita vyayam yad rajya sukha lobhena antum swajanam udyata. Translation, alas, how strange it is that we are preparing to commit greatly sinful acts driven by the desire to enjoy royal happiness. We are intent on killing our own kinsmen. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Driven by selfish motive, one may be inclined to such sinful act as the killing of one's own brother, father, or mother. There are many such instances in the history of the world, but Arjuna, being a saintly devotee of the Lord, is always conscious of moral principles and therefore taken care to avoid such activity. In this verse, Arjuna is showing compassion. That if we'll kill all our relatives, friends, teachers, and then it is a sinful act. So he's showing compassion towards brother, fathers, mother, parents. Next verse, the text 45. Yadi mam apratikaram asastram shastrapanyaya Dhitrashtrane anyos Tanme Shemataram Bhave. Translation. Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapon in hands, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. Purport. It is the custom, according to Kshatriya fighting principle, that an unarmed and unwilling foe should not be attacked. Arjuna, however, decided that even if attacked by the enemy in such an awkward position, he would not fight. He did not consider how much the other party was bent upon fighting. All these symptoms are due to soft-heartedness. resulting from his being a great devotee of the Lord. So
There's
here
only the chapter 46, only one more, so we can finish that also. So generally 5 we do, so it will be odd man now.
here it is
bonus.
Sanjay Vachan.
Yeah.
So in this verse 45, so Arjuna is showing, he's telling that if I'll not fight, then like if I'll not attack, so then they will also not attack. It is a rule of fighting. If I'll just drop all my weapons, then the fight will over. So he's thinking like that way also, means to stop fighting or not participating in fighting. So this is also he is giving the excuse one more. Next 46. Sanjay Uvacha.
Sanjay Uvacha.
Evam Uktu Arjunah Sankhya.
Evam Uktu Arjunah Sankhya.
Rathopastha Upavisa.
Rathopastha Upavisa.
Visarjya Sasram Chapam.
Visarjya Sasram Chapam.
Shoka Samvigna Manasaha.
Shoka Samvigna Manasaha.
Sanjay said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot. His mind overwhelmed with grief. Purport. While observing the situation of his enemy, Arjuna stood up on the chariot, but he was so afflicted with lamentation that he sat down again. Setting aside his bow and arrow, such a kind and soft-hearted person in the devotional service of the Lord is fit to receive self-knowledge. Here is extra is there. No. Okay. This is the finishing of chapter first. Here it is mentioned, Prabhupada is mentioning if this soft-hearted person, he is the best person to receive the spiritual knowledge. So see, these 5 verses is like self-explanatory. So that is why we have not discussed much. But what I meditated and I concluded something. So we can discuss that. Because this scenario is like Arjuna is giving excuse for not fighting. Similarly, we are also giving excuses in our life. If somebody some devotees comes in our life and is giving, even spiritual master also, when he teaches, guide us, and we are giving so much excuses for not doing these things. Any instruction we get, we are giving excuses for not doing that. So if you want to advance in spiritual life, we have to we can learn from these 5 shlokas what Arjuna is doing, and we should not do that in our spiritual life. So what I like concluded in a practical way, below are the practical tips based on the teaching of Srila Prabhupada philosophy. First is like preserve family and culture tradition. From these 5 verses, we can, like Arjuna is mentioning that by doing fighting and engaging in fighting, our family tradition and family culture, it will destroy. So other way we have to be very careful. So we'll try to, we should learn that from this 5 verses that we can try to preserve our family and culture tradition. And what is the best way? Because if we'll join in Krishna consciousness, automatically all the good qualities of Krishna consciousness will imbibe in ourselves. So, like this, take active step to preserve and pass on spiritual tradition to future generation. So, if we'll preserve this culture of reading Bhagavad Gita and doing Harinam Sankirtan, then we can teach our upcoming generation. Because I visited Boise, Salt Lake City, no devotees, no families coming to the temple. So what we are passing toward the future generation. It's our responsibility. It's our responsibility, to imbibe these Krishna conscious qualities in our future upcoming generation. So this thing, because Arjuna is one way, other way he was saying correctly that the family tradition will destroy this, that. But so we can take the teaching from that. We can preserve our family and cultural tradition by engaging everyone, and by connecting all. We'll try our best to connect everyone to Krishna consciousness. So this is our first learning. We can learn from this, from these 5 verses. Second is perform bhakti with faith. Here in 5 verses and in chapter first, by saying Arjuna's compassion and many other things. So Srila Prabhupada is emphasizing that the real solution to irreligion is to bring Krishna into the center of our lives. Only see, the same thing Prabhupada is saying in different way. We have to connect ourselves. We have to bring Krishna in center of our life. Right now, everybody have different goals, but not the Krishna is goal. And we should not say like that, but all Indians left India and came to US just to earn more money. They themselves feel that they are feeling separation from their culture, feeling so much separation from their friend circle, parents, and relatives. I visited 2-3 families. One person is living the big house. 1 person, 2 person. Like I was in depression in last 5 years. Really, bro, it's really shocking for me. I visited the Boise temple. Pujari was doing Aarti and I was singing all Karti and Aarti. He is doing Aarti and I am singing the Aarti. He is doing Aarti and I am singing the prayers. Nobody was there. Not in the morning, not afternoon, not evening. Reason is, all like weekdays, everybody has to go for work. It's difficult. But whole temple only 2%. I have not seen this thing. This is my first experience. My first experience, whole temple, because that was a festival day. So many people were there Saturday, Sunday. The 2 days were like festival. They were organizing some, releasing book and Smriti Samadhi for Guru Maharaj. So they did that. But Monday to Wednesday, I am alone. And then I said, okay, let's see. And the old Anantarupa Prabhu, this old man, 75 plus, he's running from here and there. I'm feeling very bad. He's alone in that temple. He's running from here and there. I was really shocked. And then we moved to Salt Lake City. No devotee. 2 temples, no devotee. We visited this, what is called Spanish temple. Spanish. They are running 2 temples. No devotee. I said, "Do any devotees or God brothers?" No, bro. You are doing any preaching? No. Why you are not doing? Nobody's like supporting. What to say? So then we went to this Logan city. Logan is near to Salt Lake City. This Radhika Raman, he's preaching. Is like what I observe in US, that temple we can't run. Small bhakti vriksha like this. On weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days we have. 1 day we can do bhakti vriksha. Second day we can do book distribution. Third day we can do Harinam Sankirtan. And 5 days we have to do Mangalarti at your home and do your sadhana and attentive chanting. I think we can't do more than that. We can't run. Well, what I am feeling, it's difficult to run temple in US because nobody has time. They are bringing pujari from India. What? Because it's difficult to. What I am feeling is my first experience. You can say I'm sharing that experience with you. So this is what we were discussing. Basically, we have to preserve our culture. And at this point, preserve our family culture. What we are giving to our upcoming generation. Yes, you are our upcoming generation. What we will give him. So then Prabhupada is mentioning perform bhakti with faith. This is the only Prabhupada, like he's very simplified way. He gave us minimum things we can do in our bhakti life. So we can preserve this culture. Just to read Bhagavad Gita and chant it. At least this minimum thing we can do and we can preserve bhakti. So next learning from these shlokas, like prioritizing spiritual values over material gain. No doubt, for living we have to earn money. There is we have to. It's no means there is no shame on it. But we have to prioritize. No, we have to prioritize our spiritual values also. Not every time we have to see the means money and money, material gain. So we have to prioritize our spiritual life, like giving specific time for chanting, hearing, reading. This is the basic. If we can't give that much, then it will be difficult to survive in devotional life. And many senior devotees, they are giving, they have good sadhana. But those who are just started Krishna consciousness, they also have to practice under the guidance of senior devotees how to balance, how to prioritize our spiritual life and material life. This is very essential. So here it is mentioned, Prabhupada is mentioned, like act with responsibility, live a balanced life, and this one more learning from these 5 shlokas, that we should respect women as spiritually equal. Give importance to them also. In line with the concern raised by Arjuna, Srila Prabhupada teaches that respect for women is vital in preserving spiritual tradition. Women should be respected as mother, given proper spiritual education, and encouraged in devotional service. The upliftment of women is essential for maintaining dharma in society. So from these 5 verses, we can conclude that we should give respect to women. And Prabhupada said that all women are like a mother, and give them proper spiritual education. Next learning is detached from bodily identification and material attachment. So meditate on the eternal soul. We should meditate that we are not this body, we are eternal soul. It's difficult because sometimes it takes whole life to understand this. We are not this body, we are eternal soul. But we should go on this direction only. And reduce material attachment. Take steps to gradually reduce attachment to material, possessive, family and status. While family relations are important, they should not overshadow our spiritual duty. Develop detachment by recognizing the temporary nature of material life. So sometimes we give excuses that I have this material duty, this, that. So sometimes we suffers. We are not fixed in our sadhana. But we should try to, because we are very much attached with all your material duties. So that is why these things happens. we are not focused in material in this our spiritual sadhana. So slowly we have to detach all, we have to, all your family responsibilities, we have to finish that, and we have to focus on this, our sadhana devotional life. And serve Krishna in every role. Means we have to keep Krishna in our center. We have to keep Krishna center of our life. So that is it needs gradual guidance. It's not it's a one day we can't do everything, but under the guidance of senior devotees, we should try to make our life in such a manner that whatever we are doing in 24 hours by 365 days, we should try that every our action should connect to Krishna, one way or other way, directly, indirectly. If we are earning money, so some part of we should give donation to teaching activity. If you are eating prasad, Prabhupada teachers, if you are eating, so please offer to Krishna. In Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, similarly. So like this, and in this way, we have to overcome the fear of sin through surrender to Krishna. If we'll fully surrender to Krishna, then we have to trust Krishna's plan. Sometimes say no, it's Krishna's. This is not Krishna's plan, but Krishna's plan is something we can't imagine sometimes. So we have full trust on Krishna's plan. Understand your spiritual duties and seek shelter of the holy name. So we should take full shelter of Harinam. So we should chant attentively in the morning time. So next learning point is cultivate true compassion for the soul. Develop spiritual compassion. The spiritual compassion is like Arjuna is showing compassion, but here Prabhupada is mentioning spiritual compassion is like book distribution, Harinam Sankirtan, Prasad distribution, and teaching and preaching Bhagavad Gita to newcomers, new people. That is also part of compassion. And seek guidance from a bona fide spiritual master. Here, Arjuna is confused whether he should fight or not fight. So from here, the learning is Prabhupada is saying, if we'll get full surrender to Krishna and get the guidance, treat him as a spiritual master, and so we can see guidance, accept a spiritual master, practice humility and surrender in bhakti. So these are the learnings from these 5 words, because Arjuna is showing his intelligence, material intelligence, and giving the excuse that we should not fight. So from these words, Prabhupada is saying these are the things we can learn from these verses in our devotional life. So I want to conclude here. If you want to have any questions, or Prabhuji can add something.
If you have any questions, reflections, please ask.
That in the US, especially because of our lifestyle, our morning sadhana, where we can do it, we do our Mangalarti and very, very important. But how do we, the question is how do we encourage our children to be part of this? Because they have their own, because the amount of acquisition that they get in devotees is very limited. Even the culture and all of it is very limited. Sunday when they come to the temple, that's
Yes.
all the acquisition they get. After that, it's like all technically you can say
You mean to say that you want to practice, but how can we encourage them to do this the same practice?
whatever extent.
Huh?
We cannot force them to whatever extent.
Yes, no. We should not force them. Actually, we should just encourage them, and we can show them by example. In starting, Prabhupada didn't say that you have to follow all the four regulatory principles to all their disciples. In the starting, when he was teaching, we came to US, he was simply feeding prasadam to them. And so, so means you have to show compassion. Like when you become a devotee, the first thing you can do to your children is show compassion, show love and care. And when they get attached with you, so much love, and then when you will say whatever we should go right, they will go right. Because we don't have connection with our children also. We thinks that our job is to earn money, give it to them, whatever we should fulfill all their needs. That is our job. No. First, we have to establish the relationship. Your question is, how can we encourage them? Before that, we have to establish a good relationship. When this will happen, when we'll spend sufficient time with them. When you spend sufficient time, then only this will happen. And you can indirectly preaching, instead of saying, go to temple, read Bhagavad Gita. You can say that I am going to temple. Would you like to join me? You will feel better. Indirect way. So indirect way preaching will help, because there is no doubt that if you'll have a darshan of Krishna, he's all attractive. If you'll eat prasad, his mind, his consciousness will change. So if those children are not attracted towards bhakti, we should, means we should not force them. First thing, indirectly we should, encourage them. He should not feel that Papa or Mummy is calling me to indirectly. No, we have to be very careful and intelligent. Like I gave the example, like, I'm going to temple. Can I we have a nice festival over there, come with us. Then get the feedback. When he comes, he visited temple, then get the feedback. How you feel there. He has to say something. He can't say negative. Because it's difficult to, when somebody is attracted to Krishna, can't say negative. So slowly, if they even like a prasadam also, and even we can invite them for a kirtan, and sometime we can invite for book reading, like your husband and wife is reading Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam or Krishna book. You can invite him, just come and sit for 10 minutes. Indirectly, or if he is there, or we can play Prabhupada lecture in our house. Prabhupada Japa, pictures all over our house. We can put nice attractive posters of Krishna, Vrindavan, Mayapur, deities pictures, and nice shloka, means verses, means those lines, punching lines, deeply affects. We can put in our house. This is indirect preaching. Slowly, this will happen. Definitely it will happen. But not direct, no, and we should not push them. And if we can even sometime I heard in many of the senior devotees classes, like we can encourage them that by doing bhakti, by doing one round chanting, your concentration will increase, and your academic results, good academic results. So this way, indirectly, we should create interest in them. for bhakti, indirect. This hope it is satisfied. Yeah. No, never do the direct. It's a komal shraddha, no? It's very komal. But all your kids, komal shraddha. If you'll push them, so they'll make some mindset. No, I'll not go to temple, never. It's komal shraddha. You do that. Yes, anyone else?
Last question.
Guru Maharaj says no, sometimes when nobody asks question. It's a sabha of pure devotees. Everybody knows everything.
So one thing, Prabhu, just to, because as the current age is so much advancing, beyond even consideration of what Arjuna is thinking of, Varna Shankara and family tradition. In the family tradition, the values has gone down so much. People consider, so much of below standard as a family tradition now. Just like every country, every society has such a family standard which is aboriginal kind of a very, very below, not Vedic standard. So how do we really see the Bhagavad Gita in that context, in that perspective? Because when Arjuna's thinking of, family traditions and his compassions for the Varna Sankara, especially this last few verses. So compared to that age, nowadays, there is no such situations, family tradition. There you can see divorce rate, you can see, America, who is boys of whose son is whose father is whose. So there is a lot of, ripples effects. So considering this Bhagavad Gita, how it will be really implicated to the general mass, probably few percentage are okay, but how do you really see Arjuna's point of question and the solution for the modern days people?
Question. Yeah, question was okay. Arjuna was saying this will happen and this is happening. But the solution is no, because the Kali Yuga is increasing day by day. Whatever you will do doesn't matter. Kali Yuga will increase. Prabhupada also started ISKCON 50 years ago, and you can see in ISKCON also, effect of Kali Yuga is there. It's there. It will increase day by day. So, but the solution is simple. Prabhupada gave simple solution. That this is the only solution, Harinam Sankirtan. And this is the only solution. We can't stop the effect of Kali Yuga. Can't stop. We are trying our best, but not possible. We have to preserve the culture of Bhagavad Gita and Krishna consciousness. That's our duty. That's it. Do our sadhana and try to preserve it. And those who have Krishna's mercy, they will try to follow that. You can't stop this. Because devotee is also trying and Maya also trying. Yes, no?
Yes.
Both are trying. Both are trying. Krishna says, if you focus your mind on devotion, then you are safe. Otherwise, Maya is there to capture you. So means everybody is afraid of Maya. Everybody. If he is in Krishna's service, like I heard one in some lecture that Maya is like that. If you are chanting, she is like that in this position. If you are chanting, so she is not touching you. But as soon as your mind is diverted some grab you in different way. Like sometime enviousness in devotees' life. Enviousness is there. That is also weapon of Maya. Vaishnava Prad in different form in our devotee community. What to say about the material world? So this Maya is there. That is the Krishna has given this service to Maya just to filter out what devotees and non-devotees. And non-devotees, then in one shot, Krishna will kill everyone, like in Kurukshetra. This what I am understood. I don't.
Very nice reflection. Thank you. Considering the
Yes, ma'am.
And we were discussing about King Vena's story. And there I had given what the thing, like in that there was a verse that King Vena got all the mercy, but he didn't utilize it. And he was son of Anga. Okay. So then we're discussing about mercy, what mercy we have in time. And all the kids wrote one thing, that the mercy they have got in their families are spiritual families, even though they are not devotees family, it's not, but they are like spiritual families. That's the mercy they have got, that they are into the right track by their parents. So for those families who are in the right path, even though they don't really belong to ISKCON, but they have the spiritual tradition, Vedic tradition at home, then it becomes easy for us to, convince them to go to the next step for the parents and the children. But how should we teach to the parents who are not at all in the Vedic tradition, like this? How, like in India, it's easy, like everybody is going to temple every morning, and those families follow. But here, convincing families or parents is more difficult because they think this is like backward thing. Cultivating speech.
No, Prabhupada generally says, you must have heard this saying that it's difficult to bend the bamboo. Just an old bamboo, if it's hard, it's difficult to bend. The new bamboo, we can give any shape. The green bamboo, you can give any shape. But this is the way, one point that it's difficult to shape them. Because now their mindset is like that. Even in our families, we are devotees, our parents are not devotees. We try to, I told him, I myself, I don't want to try like direct preaching. Indirectly, I'm trying to preach, but it's difficult. They don't want to accept it. We are satisfied in our life. This is the state. No need. Yeah, they say that we are going to temple Saturday, Sunday. That is enough for them. What? It's difficult. Krishna says that bhakti is very rare. It's like Prabhupada also says it's like a gem, diamond. Nobody can buy that. Only those who have Sukriti, they can only do practice devotion. It's difficult.
So we'll do one round chanting now. We are a little late, so what is
like Mataji? I just want to add one more. This is came to my mind. We should not get discouraged if they will not become devotee. This is because we are in preaching, so we get discouraged while doing book distribution, while doing preaching. If we are giving so much time and energy for them and they are not becoming a devotee, we should not get discouraged. Only one point, that is, if we are sincere in our practice, practice of preaching or book distribution, Krishna will send you the sincere souls. Krishna will send you the sincere souls. So this point I want to add. We should not focus on one family or something. We should try our best, show your sincerity in preaching, then Krishna will, because everybody is hankering, many people are hankering for Krishna, we don't know. So somehow Krishna will send that, yeah, one of my devotees doing good preaching there, you go there. So this way we can take it positive. But we should not get discouraged if they are not become a devotee. But we have to keep continuing. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I think the beads are maybe last time Puspa Vivek time. It got misplaced. I don't know where it's who took it. Okay, those who do not have, you can chant in your hand, finger. So
Chanting?
yeah, we'll do chanting one now. Yeah, last time we did a Puspa Vivek from the Lord. So,
Is it group chanting or
yeah,
is
it's
it like
group chanting. So you can chant and follow
in
together.
group chanting we have to maintain the speed of one rhythm, one speed.
Yeah.
So you Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Govinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
राम संकीर्तन की जय, राम प्रभु की
मेरा थोड़ा लंबा खींच गया, आप लोगों का खत्म हो जाएगा।
So we have few announcements before go to our next step.
First of all, please give a big round of applause for Dashavatar. We are very thankful that accidentally or incidentally, Prabhu is visiting.
Accidentally. That word was good.
So it is the mercy. Devotee, whatever form will come. So it is a mercy, and we finish at least our first chapter, which is nice continuations. Prabhupada, whenever he goes to different centers at the time, he will ask which sections you are in Bhagavad Gita, because morning Bhagavatam class and evening Bhagavad Gita class set up the standards. So before we go for our nursing prayers and Puspanjali, I would like to say this is our Hare Krishna Unity Round tomorrow. All of you have enrolled? Who have not? Okay, so we have T-shirts are there. Tomorrow 9:30 a.m. Independence Park. I sent it out in the WhatsApp group. All of you are in the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Yes. So details are there. So please park your car 9:30 a.m. Independence Park. It is free, and then we will go from there 9:45. Yes, okay. Tomorrow will be fine.
But still, if it is full, you should tell them to park.
You don't be full.
Park another one, $5
I mentioned I'm coming to that, but that sounds very less. But Independence Park is such a huge one. So we park there, and then 9:30 after parking, then please meet on the one side, and we will move around 9:40 or so. We'll reach 5 minutes walk from Independence to Sycamore Park, and start 10 a.m. We are going to start from there, and it's a freestyle. You can jog, you can run. It's a 1.5, or you can do run, take rest, and again. So 45 minutes you can go as much as possible, 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. 3 miles is maximum. The trail ends. You can go and then come back. 6 miles, I don't think so. But at least 1.5 and 1.5 miles is the target. And there will be picnic area where we'll be giving the round box brunch around 11:30 a.m. So 10 to 11:30 a.m. then you will be given the brunch. So those who have registered with the t-shirts, $30, please make sure. And if you don't want to take the t-shirts and just buy the lunch, it's $10. So please make sure you do it. Parish Suresro. He is there, Harisan Pitpato. Please make sure you get your coupon today and come with the family. Okay? So we have small and medium size both t-shirts are there. So it's called Hare Krishna Unity Run. We wanted to make sure that we all are one, isn't it? That's needed. So thank you very much, and we'll have small nursing prayer. We won't go extended one. It's already 8:25, so we'll do a 5 minutes nursing prayer on Amayaval Singh, and then after that we'll serve prasadam outside. Okay? Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath Swami ki, Tulsi Maharani ki, Krishna Prabhupada ki, Dashavatar Prabhu ki, Gaur Premanande.
Do the please stand up, everybody. We'll do the Puspanjali and nursing prayer. Get the Pushpa.
Yes.
Yeah. One.
Please stay, stand in the line. Now, please continue.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Hiranyakasi Vacha Tilatam Kanakalai Ito Narsimha Bharat Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimha Bahe Narsimha Rudahe Bahe Narsimha Rudahe Narsimha Narsimha Madhim Charanam Prapate Narsimha Madhim Charanam Prapate Karakamalaware Adbhuta Sringa Lita Hiranyakasipo Tanu Bringa Keshavadruta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Keshavadruta Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jagadisha Hare Jayo Lakshmi Nara
Please come. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitya Gaura Haribo, Haribo, Nitya Gaura Haribo. Hare Hare Hare. की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। भक्त कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। रामाशीष हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री देवदास सरस्वती गोलोकवृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोविंद श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड देवदन की जय। नाम धाम की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगामाई जमुनाबाई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। योग पीठ धाम की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। और ग्लोरीज हरे कृष्ण। और ग्लोरीज हरे कृष्ण। और ग्लोरीज हरे कृष्ण। और ग्लोरीज श्री श्री गुरु एंड गौरांगा ऑल गुरु। थैंक यू वेरी मच प्लीज चैंट महाप्रसाद। Jaya Vidya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Jiva Vishaya Sarvare, Dharamati Jivati, Bhavati, Akhil Jaya Bhaktina Samsare, Krishna Paradayamo, Hari Pare Jivajar, Prasada Nidhamar, Jayanamita Prabhu, Nara Krishna Gunagao, Premena Gauri प्रसादे गोविंदे
Please come and take prasadam outside. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. And